Hey guys, it's Brad.
And Oli.
And today we're up in Lucca here in northern Tuscany. And I came up today, we're doing two things today. We're looking at an apartment that's for sale, and we're also going to go see an apartment that's owned by one of our subscribers. And they closed on it a number of months ago. They've now renovated it. They're going to use it part-time and then rent it out on the nightly rental circuit part-time. Now, right now we're just walking in a little alleyway towards the apartment, and you can still see the amount of people going by. This apartment is really beautiful. They've done a really nice job doing some light renovations. They changed up a little of the flooring, they changed some electrical and stuff, but for the most part they haven't done a whole lot to it. Now every time I do a video in Lucca, I get the same comments, not from everybody of course, but I get a lot of comments about that's too much, that's too much. And I never really know, do people mean that's too much for me to pay, or is that overpriced? I'm here to tell you that pretty much every apartment that I've ever shown in the last 2 years here in Lucca has sold.
Yes.
And whether it was Valerio Marconi, the agent that I work with, or some other agent, because it's the Wild West here, they will sell an apartment any way they can. There's very few exclusives, but pretty much everything is now off the market. That tells you that people are not overpricing things too much. But remember, of course, always try to get your best deal. When they say it's 400,000 euros, they mean they would like 400,000 euros. So always try to get your best deal, but Lucca is super hot.
Yes.
I kind of wish we had bought all the stuff we looked at, because we were looking at stuff here 4 years ago and ended up buying the stuff that we bought in Montepulciano, which is also great. We've done very well with them. Lucca's kind of a step above that as far as traffic. And I'm sure you've already seen that in the first part of this video, because my plan is, after we get done filming the apartment, to go around town and show you just how busy this place is. So, you ready to go see it?
Yes.
I'm ready to go see it. Let's go.
See you guys.
Alrighty. God, look at this door. Solid. Look how thick it is. Okay, guys. The floor is so worn. So this is on the second level. You guys need to hold on to your hats, because this place is fabulous.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Wow.
I know. Welcome to this beautiful apartment.
It's amazing.
I know. What we're talking about is like gorgeous. It's
Sorry for the strobing, but these halogen lights are on the same frequency as my camera or something crazy. And when you said you were talking about it, you were talking about what?
no, I mean everything. There's a top of the line stuff.
Yeah, they do. Even all the decorations are beautiful.
Yes.
Well done job, Valerio. So you guys know Valerio Marconi. He's the agent I work with here in Lucca for 2 years now.
Yes.
We've been showing properties. Look how big these windows are. Those must be more than 2 meters tall.
Yeah.
Like 2'2".
Exactly.
Like almost 8 feet tall. 7. That's amazing. Double pane. Okay. Well, there's a lot to cover here, so let's cover. This is a new kind of air conditioner. It's different from a split system in that it's all self-contained inside the apartment. The only thing that's outside is a small drainage hose. And in this case, they ran it just into the downspout. And that's all they needed to do. They're more expensive than a split system, but much easier to put in and very important inside a centro storico, inside a historic district, because you can't just put the heat blower, the inverter they call it here, anywhere, and it has to be hidden away. Very difficult sometimes, so that's awesome.
Yes.
Ollie and I were just talking, we may look to get one for our rental property. Cute little kitchen,
Yeah.
everything you need. You open the fridge, babe?
Yes.
Usually fridges are hidden away in the cabinetry like this. They're not gigantic, but how many times a week do you go to the market, Ollie?
Like 3-4 times.
Okay, so they don't have to be huge.
Hey, this is bigger than what we have.
Yeah, it is, by double.
Yes.
So, as I mentioned, this is owned by some subscribers, and they're going to rent it out. They're also going to use it at their leisure. Did they put in the wood floor as well?
Yes.
Wow. Very nice.
Here and travertino floor in the back.
Okay. Well, this living room is stunning.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Everything. It works so well. So clean and light.
Yeah.
Valerio had warned me how nice and clean and light everything was. Let's go look at the bathroom next. Babe, you want to show your...
Yes. Guys, this is my favorite part. Seriously.
A hidden washer and dryer.
Wash and dryer.
Very nice.
I mean, seriously. But yeah, I mean, look at this bathroom.
Very nice. They actually put in this wall. They took ancient bricks, old bricks, had them cut in half, and then built a wall in here. And then the floor is Tuscan travertine. We used a similar stone in our apartment in Montepulciano, and a couple of them. Nicely done. The wall, they used a modified calce, so it has a lot of texture to it, but it is paint. Calce, traditional calce is like a mortar mix that gets put on and then sanded down and then put on again, has color to it, and you basically never repaint it, you can just touch it up. But that's very extensive handwork. This would be less expensive, but still very beautiful.
Yeah.
Speaking of very beautiful.
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I appreciate this. A whole room dedicated to coffee.
I know.
I like the furniture is even nice and light.
I know.
Okay. Now the bedroom.
Ta-da!
We're gonna have to talk to these guys about renting this when we come to Lucca.
Yes. I mean,
Hopefully they give me a Brad's
chandelier.
World special. Because I got them hooked up with Valerio.
I mean, everything is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Looks like a 200 bed, or yeah, it looks like it. A big king.
Mm-hmm. Good size.
Big queen.
Ciao.
Not big, but you know what I mean. And then upstairs there's 2 twin beds, which is nice. We have the same setup in 2 of our apartments in
Yes.
Montepulciano. And it's convenient when people have, very easy for 4 people, a couple with their 2 kids to stay here, or really close friends, whatever. Girls trip,
Hey.
guys trip. Ollie's very excited today. She's so happy with this apartment.
I love it.
Now, this place is not for sale, as I mentioned. This is something that someone bought, but I wanted to show what people are really buying. We show stuff all the time, and this place got remodeled, but it wasn't in horrible shape. They've changed. They put in like this Murano chandelier. They put in the mirrors. They decorated it. They redid the flooring. Again, a lot like what we did to our Buratti apartment in Montepulciano, a really big one. That one's 220 square meters. This is about 90 and change, 97, 98 square meters. But it's about the same. We put in the oak flooring, put in the travertine. It looks suspiciously like what we did. But I'm always happy to give everybody sources and things, whether it's people or suppliers.
Nice closet.
Yeah, walk-in closet in Italy.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Very nice.
It has everything.
And Oli can tell us the name of this special feature of this apartment. Look at this. So what's the name of this tower, babe?
Winichi Tower.
Winichi Tower, with all the oak trees up on top. I've been up there numerous times. Matter of fact, I'll throw in a photo right here of me and my daughter up there. Very famous. A lot of steps too, by the way.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, wow. This place was really excellent. So Valerio's not only an agent here in Lucca, and we've worked together, like I said, more than 2 years now.
Yes.
And he has his finger on the pulse of Lucca, but he also has his own company called dreaminglucca.com. So when these clients bought, because they're not here in Italy, they used Valerio to come in and bird dog, as we would say in the U.S., to follow the construction that had to be done. And you were here probably almost every day, right?
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Getting everything done and changing stuff. And then sometimes they didn't like the way this came out. They wanted to change something after the fact. And they did a lot of work in this place. And Valerio can handle that kind of stuff for you, regardless of who you buy from. It's his own business. So try looking at dreaminglucca.com and see what he can do. And I wanted to thank our subscribers. Now, everyone's going to say, you didn't say how much it was. No, I didn't. And I thought it was nice enough of these people to show you what they bought, where they bought it, without having to tell you exactly what they paid. If you know the market in Lucca, you know it's a lot. I can tell you that this apartment's a little less than 1,000 square feet. And something in Lucca of good quality, and correct me if I'm wrong, goes for 4,000 to 7,000 euros per square meter.
Yes, exactly.
That is about 450 to 770 US dollars per square foot, more or less. I don't have a calculator on me, but more or less. No, it's not cheap. Why is it so expensive? Because it's so busy here. Because everyone wants to come to Lucca. I have not talked to a single person ever that said, oh, I went to Lucca and it sucks. No one ever says that. I hear that about Venice and Florence sometimes. I've never heard it about Lucca. Lucca's such a great place. So I appreciate you meeting us and taking us through this place. It's a really pretty apartment. I mean,
Thank you.
it's high end. It's very nice. But they did a really good job and they got a really good deal on it. So congratulations, guys, my unnamed subscribers from an unnamed place. I really appreciate everyone, even though you don't know their names. Tell them thank you for letting us in, because these are real subscribers buying real stuff, spending real cash, and I mean cash, to buy these properties. You can do it too. I always tell people, you can do it. You just got to pull the trigger.
Exactly.
All right. And if you need Valerio, this is his email address. He'll take great care of you. If you want to stay in a place like this, but you want to be in Montepulciano, come stay with Olivia and myself. Just go to TuscanPalace.com and we'll take great care of you. This is so much like one of our apartments. This is the level of finish that we put into our apartments. And we have a studio, a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, and a 3-bedroom apartment, all right inside the Centro Storico, right inside the historic district. We'd love to have you guys come as guests. We can introduce you around town. You can meet the owners of restaurants, the owners of winery, just like you can help people meet all the good people here, like your buddy that owns the largest rental leasing company here in town, right?
Yes.
And he's going to be doing the management here. Yes. So Valerio can get you in touch with people like that too. So that's it. Want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you soon. Olivia says bye. Ciao.
you.